Hear that pop? Okay, let me change the station fast. This is the radio. So if you want to save one of the buttons, you just press and hold, and then it'll beep. No, it doesn't beep, it just stores it. Let me change the mode real quick before I get into trouble here. Alright. That's auxiliary. We press the mode button again. I'm doing this on the remote. That is Bluetooth. I guess you can connect your phone to it somehow. I'm not too into that. This is music on my USB flash drive. This is, by the way, the audio is going out the RCA jacks to a Lapide 2020 amp to a set of Neo Nanos speakers. Let me just outline, I hope you can see this, just a few things that it can do. First of all, it's got this. This is the volume up and down. It's a little wobbly. I don't know if you can see the lights changing every couple of seconds from different colors. That's just demo mode. You can change that to any of the colors that it'll do. It does quite a few colors. Here's the remote control receiver. This USB here is for the music. This USB is strictly for charging like a cell phone. Here's a auxiliary input. There's a reset button in there too. You stick a paper clip in case it goes screwy, which I'm assuming is probably a thing every now and then. But it has preset equalizers. Preset equalizer settings, and they're not junky. They're actually, a couple of them are half decent. This ear here, let me see. This ear here is a loudness on, loudness off. Fast forward and rewind it. It's touchscreen. It's a resistive touchscreen, but it's not awful. I mean, it works pretty good compared to my cell phone usually. Okay, let me pause this for a second because I don't want to get in trouble with playing music that's going to come up as a copyright hit. So let's see. Let me hit the home button. And this is the different settings that you can hit. It'll play movies that you save on the flash drive. You can set, let me see. This is kind of neat. It's the bass and treble. There's sliders here for that. Oops, I want it that high. It's not super duper like smooth responsive like an iPhone would be maybe, but it's something anyway. It's kind of neat. This is, I think, for the fader, left and right, front and back, so you can kind of just sort of, you can kind of just stick this where you want it. It's a little chunky, and when your finger's on it, you can't really see where it's at, and it sort of goes in preset little blocks. I don't know if you can pick this up, but that's the middle. It's a little clunky, but for the price, I think it's not bad anyway. Here's the back button. It does other languages. There's other tools that you can do. The LED backlight, here's where you can pick a color. You can make it, I'm going to make it blue because that's pretty normal. Blue? Yes. So now it should stay blue and not switch to all these different colors. You can change the background settings. Background 3, background 2, background 1, whatever. But you can set the time, because when you power the unit off, the screen continues to demonstrate or display the time. I guess I didn't press it hard enough. Still didn't go. Let me see. Maybe I need to be. Okay. Maybe that's not working. Maybe you got to press and hold it. There it goes. I guess you got to press and hold it. I didn't I just turned the power on, so it's 9 minutes into it, or 10 minutes into it since I've had it powered up. But you can set the time, and if the red line and the yellow line, the red line's the power, the yellow line is the memory, the constant on, 12 volt positive constant on, so you keep your memory and all your settings. When I power this down off the 12 volt 2 amp supply, it's going to lose all settings and it'll revert back to, redoing all the LED colors and all your settings for the radio and everything. But let me see. trying to show some of the different features, but basically it kind of works sort of like you would think it would. It's not really clunky. It's sort of, for being a cheap thing from China, it's somewhat decently organized in the way that the menus function and everything. There's probably more stuff I should be doing to show you, but let me just press the mode button here and see if we can get you some different inputs, see what they look like. That's the radio. We did that. There's three rounds of FM, FM1, FM2, FM3, and they each have buttons that you can program. That's auxiliary, which would be that button, that 3.5 millimeter plug in there. I haven't actually tried that yet, but I'm assuming that will work. That's the phone thing. That's for Bluetooth phone, and then if you press it again, I think it's no, that's not what I was trying to do. There's FM, there's auxiliary. That's Bluetooth. Now down here there's buttons. That's the dial. That one's the phone back and forth. I don't know what that does, but this one here, if you press the music note and Bluetooth, I think it. Well, you got to have Bluetooth connected to it, but I think that's what it does. That's how you can play music through it. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it works with your phone, if you can dial through it or something like that. I don't know. That's a little beyond me, but anyway, that's the basics of what this can do. Now, when you power it off, let me see. You can hear a little click. A little click when it, there, heard that. And then when you power it on again, a bigger click. I didn't hear that when I had it connected directly to the speaker outputs in the back. It was much smaller, but this is a little bigger connected through the RCA outputs. But, you know, that's just something you have to do with, I guess, if you can do with it or not. Anyway, just a short little review. I just wanted to show what this thing was sort of capable of very quickly.